So now we have an interesting question from Mohammed, which is, how was the reflection and the process when you implemented neurodivergency to this piece of art? So that's an interesting one, but that's a tough one because I don't really know how to communicate about this. That's kind of new in my life. What is not new is that I'm epileptic since I was 13. So I've been on medication for it for 25 years. It's always been like a fight between my brain and this medication and my creativity, because I was creating since I was a kid, and especially when I was a teenager. And when I began this medication, it's like I felt that something was changing in my body. I was feeling tired. I was feeling like a bit like stopped in my way of reacting, in my intensity. So it was good for the brain, I guess, for the epilepsy. But when I was a young adult, I was drinking more and more, especially to boost my body when I was feeling I need some more energy. And when I began feeling really bad, really depressed regarding the violence I was experiencing in my work, especially on social media as a queer artist and a queer performer. I was drinking so much, and perhaps at this time I say to myself, now you have to take a decision, because if you go on like this, perhaps you will stay alive like a couple of years and not much more. So I decided to stop everything, the medication, alcohol, and try to experience a new way of life, because I was not sure about who I was. Because when I began this medication, I was 13, and I forgot about who I was really before this medication. It's kind of hard because daily I have to deal with this brain, with the intensity, with this creativity, and but now I'm understanding better who I am. I also understand better what I did before, why I was doing this, why I was creating like this, why I was reacting like this. So this brain is my main ally, also sometimes my main enemy, but I want to try to understand it and try to live with it, live with my body, live with my emotions. And perhaps when I began Internet, I was searching for answers, but I didn't really know what I was searching. But in the movie and also on Museum of Chaos, there are all those images of neurons dancing. So I was trying to send a message to myself, and now I understand that it was the brain. So after Internet, I decided to pass some tests. I was kind of lost because it was a new label on myself after having been labeled queer. I learned in the past how to deal with all the labels people were putting on myself, on my humanity, on my music, on my creations. And now it's like I have a new one. And sometimes I'm just pissed off with this. I just want to say that I want to connect with people. I want to share creations, emotions with them in real life. And I don't really care about those labels. I still don't know how should I talk about this. So the only way I found was to create Internet and Museum of Chaos to try to deal with this brain and to try to play with it.